Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Meditation Coach Leo, and in this channel we provide the following to improve your health, to boost up your self-confidence, and also to create a peace of mind for you all. So that is our objective of this channel, and let's get right into today's topic. Actually today I want to go over a small demo session to how to actually execute a very a simple technique to meditate. So we're gonna have a small meditation demo session here today. But before we do that, I'd like to kind of go over the following topic, and that is one of the common questions that I get a lot is that when you're meditating, all these thoughts start to pop up, right? So many people question, what do we do with these thoughts? What do we do with these unconscious, automatic thoughts that rise in our minds? So that is actually the biggest obstacle for many beginner level meditationers, because they just don't know how to handle or deal with these thoughts that pop up while they're trying to meditate. The problem is that our analytical mind, remember, we have our conscious, unconscious, subconscious, and an analytical mind. And our analytical mind loves to analyze, to think, to come up with opinions, to make judgments, so on and so forth. And thinking requires energy. We have this limited amount of precious energy that we all have in ourselves. We don't just use energy when we're physically exercising and doing some kind of physical activity, but remember, thoughts, feelings, and emotions, all those things requires our bodies to utilize our energy. So in a way, energy, or the ATP in our body, is kind of like our bodily currency. We run out of currency, just like you run out of your balance in your bank. It's the same concept. So it's very, very crucial how we well manage our currency, which is our ATP, the energy in our body. So when we're thinking, remember this, it requires consciousness. But thoughts can come up unconsciously as well as consciously. So either way, we're utilizing energy. But a lot of times when we are in the mode of monkey mind, we think out of our ego. We know what ego does and what its primary role is. But ego loves to analyze and to think and come up with opinions and judgments. The thing is, ego, we all know by now that we accept our ego, or we identify with our ego, good and bad. So obviously the good parts I don't have to go over, but even the negative ones, even the downsides of your ego, we accept them as who we are, So and the mind, as I said many times before in other videos, mind consists of the imagination of the future and the memories from the past. So it goes back and forth between these two channels, and sometimes, actually a lot of times, we miss out on the present moment. We miss what's really happening right now in this present moment, because our mind, our consciousness, whether it be unconscious or conscious, it's elsewhere. It's not in this present frequency. So, the whole purpose of meditation is, of course, there are many benefits related to meditation, but it's really to observe your ego, to observe your subconsciousness, using your consciousness and making sure that the analytical mind does not interfere, but it's really to kind of observe your ego and start making some tweaks in there, bit by bit. So when we're meditating, one advantage that you can take advantage of is this. It's like because your mind is always going back and forth between the past and the future, assume that you have no past and you have no future, and they're just right now. So you kind of cut away the future portion and the past portion, and you just concentrate, put your awareness on the present moment. So when you have that, sure, still many analytical thoughts and unwanted thoughts, uncontrollable feelings and thoughts will pop up, but at least it won't have anything to do with the past or the future. You have enough handful to deal with anyways. So that is one tip when you're meditating. Assume that there's no past or the future. The other tip is don't try to resist, because remember, stress comes from resistance. It's when you want to avoid, when you want to hold off and create this wall and try to push away something that you dislike or something that you do not desire. And that also requires energy. So wanting to control something, wanting to resist something, those all require a tremendous amount of energy. So if you don't want to get stressed, let go of those two things. So no past, no future, you delete it. Don't resist, try not to control. So having this in the back of your mind and when you're meditating will tremendously help you to just focus on what's happening right now. So the benefit that you can gain from all this is that you will end up conserving your precious energy, which you can use this energy source to heal instead. Your body is healing, whether you are aware of it or not, is constantly healing your body inside and out. So use your energy wisely, which is your currency, right? So, and also the other benefit is the more that you practice this sort of meditation or state of mind to be in a meditative state, you're creating you're thickening or strengthening your neural synaptic connection. It's like learning a language. When you learn a new vocabulary, a foreign word, and if you just review it once or twice, the connection will be somewhat very light or very slim. But the more you practice it, the more you visit that connection, just like when you meet a stranger and meet them for the fifth or the sixth time, the relationship will become more stronger. Same thing with your neural connection. So the more you practice this meditation, you're going to become more familiar with it, and it's going to be much easier for you to land on that meditative mode the next time you try it. So it's going to be much more easier for you to let go of your past, let go of your future, and let go of the desire to resist something or to control something. This way, you're gonna be able to let go of a lot of the importance and the meaning that you hold in your ego space. So once again, let's go ahead and meditate here. So you can close your eyes and just sit comfortably and try this out for a few seconds. If you can possibly do it for a minute, that would be even better. Again, you can take in my voice as an instruction, but don't try to analyze or try to ride the story. Instead, just focus on your breath and keep reminding yourself that there is no past and there is no future, but there's only this present moment. And try not to resist, even if some thoughts come up involuntarily, don't mind it. Let it just be. And try not to improve anything, try not to control anything. So do that for a few seconds here together with me. You may still be able to hear some background noise. You might feel an itch or something throughout your body. Let them be. Don't try to count how many seconds have passed. Just relax. If it's really difficult for you to imagine that there's no future or the past, at least just try to concentrate on your exhaling and inhaling, your breath pattern. The more you do this, you're going to realize that your brain wave will start to go down from high beta to mid to low beta, and eventually down to alpha. and you'll also realize your heart will start to beat much more coherently. So try this out, and try this every day for a few seconds, and hopefully you'll reach up to a few minutes a day. And if you can ideally do this 15 to 20 minutes every day, maybe once or twice a day, that'll be really, really good for your meditation practice. Thank you all for tuning in today. Please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Really appreciate that, and see you next time. Thanks. Bye.